Good morning. How is everyone? I'm back. I am pulling up my tablet right now to make sure I'm live, and I am. If you guys are there and with me, please say hello. Grab my handy little glasses there. Great weekend so far, guys. I can't believe how fast it is going. Amazingly fast. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I see we got some people joining. We got 7 people watching so far. I'm just going to give it a few more minutes, seconds. Hi, Rachel and Nikki. I love that you guys are crafting together. Hi, Brianna. How are you? So don't be shy. Say hello. Let us know where you're from. And we can get started. So this actual card kit, it's actually a card kit. That's what I promoted yesterday on the Spin the Wheel. It's called So Much to Celebrate. And I love this card kit. It's fun, easy. They have coordinating envelopes, which I always love. And the kit provides you everything. Adhesive. This one does not include a stamp set, but it's got dimensionals in there. And it's got all your little die cuts that are there. And check out these cute little ladybugs. How cute are those? And this card kit makes 9 cards, 3 different styles, 3 each. Perfect for graduations, weddings, engagements. Did I say graduation? Right? Look how cute this little slimline is, right? But I wanted to share with you that I took this one step farther because I love taking these card kits and turning them into scrapbook layouts. So, in my quiet moments and my early morning hours today, I created this double page layout as an alternative option for the card kit, right? How pretty is that? Look at these extra accents. I picked up some of our glitter paper, and look at these little cute ladybugs. I love it, right? And I have enough left to probably create 3 more cards. So I love all the detail. I did some popping up. I did some distressing on the inks. I did use the torn paper accent look. So wanted to make sure that I got that shared with you guys. Really pretty, easy to create. And I can't wait to display this at my future in-person events. So, who is ready to create projects number 2, 3, and 4? Again, we're featuring the Country Birdhouse. And we're going to make 2 projects today. One is a really very simple card. I'm going to use that distressed look again on creating that wood background. And then we will also create, and I made 2 of them. We're going to make a 3rd one. This is perfect, and everybody in this group can take advantage and create this session because you're not using this at all. So check this out. My friend Tammy Gill and my team member shared this with me. I modified it slightly, but it is perfect for Mother's Day, Easter, right? And it can include little tea bags. Those that purchased or received the add-on class, you guys all received little tea bags in your kits as pillow gifts, along with some flower seeds. So very cute. And here is it using that paper that you all received, that full paper pack. But this one doesn't have it. So what else can you put in here? Little gift cards you can put in here. The Your Deli Square chocolate bars are perfect in here. And I just thought it was perfect timing for Mother's Day and for Easter. So we are going to create one of those as well. I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to grab my all-purpose mat. So I know these are no longer available. I still use it. I love mine. But Stampin' Up! Does provide and offer a glass mat that has actually measurements on it as well. So it's really nice. It's actually just too big for my recording area. So I don't have that here. So our first thing is to recreate this card. You all received your pre-cut items. And we're going to add these over. And obviously I pre-cut and did some coloring. And some accent pieces. Right? And we are going to take this card here. And we are going to distress it again to create that wood look. And again, you can create it evenly. You can create randomly lines to create that wood texture background. I'm going a little rogue on this one, and I'm just randomly scoring marks. And, you know, don't be afraid if you kind of go off course here and miss your score line, because it's just going to make it a little bit more interesting. So there we go. I just went random. See, I did actually mess up right there. So we're going to fix that, but we're going to still keep that distressed line there. And we are going to, on this particular card, I'm using the Azure Afternoon ink. And you can use any color on your background here. And I'm just going to, again, slightly swipe and bring it all the way down. Oh, love that. I don't love that. But anyway, got to keep your fat fingers out of the way. And let me clean that off so we don't get ink everywhere else. And the glass mat cleans just as easy as this all-purpose mat too. So we are ready to decorate. Can't lose this little dot. Do not let me lose that little dot, guys. And we're just going to adhere this to the front of our card. And we're going to take this, and I am, I think I'm going to pop this up. Obviously, you don't have to. I know, funky little 3D foam tape dots, right? I usually use my dimensionals, but I have this package that has been half open for months and months and months. I just want to get rid of it. So we're gonna put that, I think I'm gonna go a little lower right there. And I'm gonna take, which is part of one of the dies in the Country Birdhouse, this little wrapped bow string. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Let me see if I can cut one really quick. And I have my liquid glue right here. Don't ask me why I use that, my dry adhesive. So I'm going to just take this little bow cut here, run this through very quickly. There we go. Best to use liquid glue or run this through adhesive, double-sided adhesive tape, which we do offer as well. I'm gonna put that right like so. And I'm gonna trim this off right at the top. Before I adhere down. Oops. There we go. And now we get to decorate. Now, in this card here, you see that I colored it in black. You don't have to. I thought it would be cool to see this background back here. And we're just gonna add some accent pieces. And again, I'm going to pop some of these guys up. You can obviously modify this so much by actually cutting another part of the bird feeder to create some additional dimension there. So many different possibilities with decorating your birdhouses and your bird feeders. And last but not least, I have glue on my finger, so everything's sticking now. And my little, they even provide you with a little circle die cut to add for your little hole right here. And I grab my pickup tool because this guy's small. Oh. If you guys have not checked out our pickup tool, it's got a ton of accessory pieces and it comes with 2 refills of our pickup. Very easy to do. And now all we have to do is add some embellishments. And on this one I used white. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to stamp our sentiment on here. And I'm going to use our Hello Friend again because it's perfect size. And now I will add our embellishments. Put some things away here. If you guys are anything like me, I need to learn to put things away right after I use them, but I don't. So on here I use the white, but I really like the brighter yellow. So we're gonna go with some yellow here. And all I did was with this birdhouse is I took some of our blends and I colored everything in. I kept it really simple, but you can create it as simple and or as extravagant as you want. So there we go on card number 3 for your add-on class. Our next one, very excited to share with you and create with you. And I am going to have to review my cheat notes because I prepared these weeks and weeks and weeks ago. But your first thing here is to create this little, I'm calling it a tea bag holder, is to cut this piece right here. Your larger piece is going to be 8 1/4 by 7 1/4, and we are going to score this at 3 1/2 and at 3 3/4. And that is going to be, just need to check something here. So I want the score lines to go I just want to make sure I wrote that correctly. On the short side, we are going to score this at, again, 3 1/2 by 3 3/4. And this is our little spine that we're creating here. And I'm just gonna finish my lines. Okay, perfect. So that's going to be just like that. We're going to create that. And we can begin to decorate the outside of this. And I'm going to add our ribbon. You guys all received a roll of this ribbon as well. I mean, you guys got a lot of product in here. So what I like to do is kind of measure it up, make sure that I have more than enough to tie a bow, and then I'm going to flip it around and add my adhesive right to the back here so that my ribbon stays in place. Right, perfect. And then we're going to add this accent piece. Now, you guys have so much paper. You can create this with any pattern paper that you have. This is just, I love that it's the two-tone side. It's got that gradient look here. But I'm going to use this floral side to decorate the front. And that didn't work out well. Thank God it's the back. And I'm just going to make sure that that's straight. Actually, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I will add a little bit of adhesive here. It is going to get covered up. And then we can add this right on top. Right, perfect. And before we create our inside, we might as well finish decorating our outside. These are going to be our inside pockets. And on this particular decoration on the outside, I just chose our Bright Borders stamp set, and it has a coordinating punch. So this has been coming in and out of stock, and I don't know if it's available, but I love the accent pieces and how these fit right inside here. So I pre-punched that, and I believe I punched it for everybody. And we are going to put, I think I'm going to go with this guy right here on this particular stamp. And I think I'm going to grab our gorgeous grape. Let's see how well I can get this stamped without displaying my head. I'm impressed. Did the bottom of my head show on that one, guys? And then I'm going to just take a sentiment here, and I'm going to add from all of us on the outside. Nope. That's the one thing here we go. Hate having to read my stamps backwards. And just to create a different accent to it, I'm going to use black. Perfect. And we will pop this up as well. I see we have a ton of people watching and joining. Thank you guys so much. And if you are asking questions, I promise to review and answer them after we're done with this video. This video is going to get uploaded to my Craft with Ro YouTube channel as well. And I am going to share with you the assembly instructions on here. I'm going to upload that. You can find it under Files. All right, now let's do our inside here. So here is a sample of the little packet that we created. These are cut to 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. And we're going to score these guys as well. I'm just going to move this out of the way, move all my stuff as I create my piles here. And we're going to score this on the short side at 1 1/4, or sorry. We're going to score this at 1/4 inch. We're going to score this at 1/2 inch. Then we're going to go to 3 1/4. And then we're going to go to 3 1/2. Then we're going to turn it and flip it to the long side. And we're going to score on the long side at 3 inches. So you have your packet that looks just like this. So let's do this one again. We're going to score at 3 inches on the long side. We're going to flip it over to the short side. We're going to do a 1/4 of an inch, a 1/2 inch, oops, 3 1/4, and 3 1/2. All right, we are done scoring. And so basically this is going to fold up. Now it depends on which side that you want showing. I want this to show so that there's an accent piece. So these are going to show this way. And we're going to fold these little edges on the side here. We're going to fold those in. I want to make sure I get a nice crease on here. I should be using my bone folder. And then this packet here at the line 3 is going to come up here, right? So we don't want adhesive here and we don't want adhesive here, but we do want adhesive right along here and here. And we're going to attach that up. So you got a nice little pocket right there. So let's do that one more time. Hold that like this. And then we're going to fold up at that 3 inch mark. All right, so now we have our 3 little pockets. And I'm going to start, So I guess it really doesn't matter where you start, but you want them centered evenly. And you want it to make sure that it is before this score line, and you want it centered evenly between there. So I will start at the top. But before I do that, I'm going to grab, now I would probably use tear tape on here, but I'm going to just grab my dry adhesive and run it right along the edge there. And we're going to fold that up, and then I'm going to attach that. And I'm going to, so now we're gonna just put some adhesive right here and here. And I'm going to come up about halfway. But I'm not going to push this down. I want to make sure that I have these centered evenly. And, well, so that looks like it's even from the top here to the bottom here. And I'm going to just tuck this down just a little, just to get them nice and even. And there we go. Then we have our inside piece here. This is where you can decorate. We can add more flowers. You can add additional sentiment right inside here. If it's from a group of people, you have your brothers, your sisters, your siblings, cousins, whoever is filling this out from all of us. You have a ton of space here to have them sign all their names. You're going to put your little tea bags or your chocolate right inside here. And you have a cute little pouch holder all ready for Mother's Day and or Easter. Tie that up. There we go. Let's trim this. Now, I don't have my other scissors. That's my paper cutting scissors, but there you go. How fun and cute is that? Right? Perfect, perfect, perfect for the holidays. Oh, and how can I forget? Let's add some embellishments to this guy. And let's see. I'm going to pick yellow because I think all the white and the purple will get kind of blended in. And I want it to pop. There we go. So, again, give me a few minutes and I will upload the assembly instructions. You can find that under files. And if you create, make sure that you post this in Creative Session Add-on number 2 class. And you guys will definitely earn some points. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. We will see you at about, what time did I say bingo was? I'm not going to make that mistake again. Bingo at noon. So we will see you guys at noon. Again, thanks for joining me and happy crafting. Ciao.